Why do we study development economics? Why the students of economics study development economics? Development economics is a newly originated branch of economics. This was originated in the post-war era, or this was originated after the end of the Second World War, when there was the need for the reconstruction of the destroyed economies, partially or fully destroyed economies in the Second World War. This branch of economics deals with the development aspects of the low income economy. So in the development economics, we will be studying the theories, concepts, the indicators, principles of growth and development of underdeveloped economies. Now let's check it out, the answers for the question, why do we study development economics? Why the students study development economics? The first one in the list of answers is it helps us understand big issues. So what are the big issues? The big issues are the development issues which block the nation from being developed. So the development issues that any underdeveloped economies are facing is first one is poverty, followed by inequality of different types, unemployment of different types, gender issues, environmental issues. So these are the development issues. So from the study of development economics, we will be able to understand all the issues that a nation is facing. Second answer for the question, why do we study development economics, is to study about development of different countries. The world has different types of economies on the basis of growth, on the basis of income. So there are so many economies which are developed economies, like the United States, Japan, Germany. There are some other economies like emerging economies, like South Korea, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates. These are the emerging economies in the world. There are some poor economies, in fact, Somalia, and several South Saharan African countries are in the list of poor economies, and certain Asian economies are also in the list of poor economies. So there are some poor economies, and there are some growing or developing economies like India, China, Brazil, Russia. So we will be able to understand the growth and development pattern of all kinds of the economies. So from the study of development economics, the students are able to understand why some economies are growing faster, why some economies are growing slower, why some economies are no longer growing, why some economies have already grown. That means why India is growing before the in the pre-corona period, why China is growing still in the corona period, why some economies are growing slower in the pre-COVID period, why the United States is growing slowly, why the United States has already grown, why some economies are not growing anymore. The study of development economics will make the students able to understand, to know why some countries are rich, why some countries are poor, why the United States is rich, why Somalia is poor, why India is not uh, rich so far, or why India is poor. So more importantly, the study of development economics will help the students able to understand how the poor economies, how the low income economies can develop, how India can develop, how India can reduce the poverty, alleviate the poverty, how India is able to utilize its resources, its natural resources, how India is able to utilize the foreign capital that India has been inviting uh, in the recent period, and how India is able to attract more and more foreign investment. As India is a capital short nation, India need more foreign capital. So how do we utilize the capital? how do we develop our underdeveloped economy. The study of development economics will help the students understand the models of economic growth. There are some models and theories of economic growth and development. So, how do a nation can achieve the level of economic growth, and uh, the and how do the nations are how do the underdeveloped nations are able to enjoy the blessings of economic growth and development. So the theories, the models and theories are also being taught in the branch of in this branch of economics. So another aspect is foreign trade and economic growth. So how does the foreign trade help the nation to grow faster? As we know, growth is considered as an engine of growth for the developing economies and also for the developed economies. So how does it contribute for the development of an underdeveloped economy or a developing economy? So another aspect of development economics is government's role or public sector's role in growth and development. So the study of development economics helps the students understand the government's role or public sector's role in economic growth and development. The government can be government can facilitate the growth and development through legislations, through setting the ground for inviting capital, and through market regulation and policies, through health sector intervention by the government, education intervention by the government, declaring the education policies and setting the system of education, uh, then the generation of more employment, inequality reduction, and promoting entrepreneurs. So these are some of the government's role that could facilitate, that could support the growth and development of an underdeveloped economy. So more importantly, the government's role is uh, uh, reflected in the declaration and implementation of fiscal and monetary policies. So fiscal and monetary policies should be beneficial for the development of the economy, and fiscal and monetary policy should be focusing on the growth and development of the economy, uh, provided the inflation is controlled, employment is generated, poverty is reduced, inequality is minimized. So these are the benefits from the study of development economics. So these are the answers for the question, why do the students of economics study development economics? These are not the answers for the question, what is the uh, relevance of development. These are in fact the relevance of study of development economics. Thank you.